What is going on, everybody? What is the deal? Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to do a video that was slightly different today. I kind of want to do a monthly breakdown. So today is going to be the month of July. I'm going to give you guys a breakdown. The week of July 1st to July 7th on DoorDash, I made $341.40. $143.25 was DoorDash pay. $198.15 was tips. All right, my active time was 17 hours and 49 minutes, and my dash time was 38 hours 25 minutes, and I did a total of 51 orders. So let's go to the second week, which was July 8th through the 14th. I made $266.02. I got $123.78 from DoorDash pay, $142.24 in DoorDash tips. Okay. Active time was 14 hours and 4 minutes. Again, another 33-hour week with 41 orders this time instead of 51. So now we are at July 22nd to July 28th. The DoorDash pay was $588.82 for the overall pay. I'm sorry. DoorDash pay was $221.75. DoorDash tips was $361.95 cents. Then I got other pay for $5.12. I think that was a cancellation or something like that. This was the week I worked the most. My active time was 29 hours and 27 minutes. And my dash time was 42 hours and 44 minutes, which is insanity. And I only did 86 deliveries, which is also insanity, because anytime I've ever been online for like 40 plus hours, I usually can do well over 100 deliveries. So that goes to show you how much time I'm sitting and not seeing orders, right? And then also me pausing too, because I'm multi-apping, I do a lot of pausing. So I pause when I'm doing an Uber order or when I'm doing a catering order, right? So in total, I made $1,196.24. So that's a total of 178 orders that deliveries that I completed. So I'm gonna break down how many orders out of those were like platinum and silver. So I got 15 silver orders from July 1st to July 13th. So we got a total of 43 platinum orders. So I got a total of 56 orders that were both platinum and silver combined. Okay, 56. All right. Out of 178 orders, that leaves us with 122 orders, okay, that were not platinum or silver. That kind of sucks. I did get a total of 2 catering orders. One of them was a 2875 plus for 13.4 miles, and that order ended up going up to 3574. When it comes to the silver tier, the silver orders, high priority silver orders, high priority platinum orders, some of them don't make sense to me. Some orders that I received, I should have actually, they should have been deemed that. I don't understand how that works. It feels like they just put the little banner on there when they see fit to put the banner on there, because there were orders that were very similar in dollar to mile ratio and they didn't get the banner. Okay, so I don't understand that. But and then some of the shop and pay ones are really bad. Like this one, for instance, I'm going to show you guys, $625 for 4.4 miles, shopping for 3 items. For a food delivery order, that's not bad, especially if it's a fast merchant. But for a shop and pay, I don't really want to shop, park my car, go inside, shop 3 items. Yes, I did it fast. right? But it still would have been quicker if I was going to, let's say, a merchant that's usually ready. Like in my zone, Chick-fil-A's are usually ready, right? At least the two that I go to. Or Papa John's, that's another one. The two Papa John's that I go to are usually ready, in and out the door, okay? I would have preferred to do that for that money than to do that, right? Now, I'm going to show you guys this Uber order. This is a Target shop and pay, right? 3 items, 4 units, 5.3 miles, okay? Now, it is a little more miles than the other one, but let's look at the pay. It's $20.40 for that order. $20.40. And out of that order, all I had to do was get like 2 protein bars, those cluster bars, and then some peanut butter. That's all I got. And that order paid way better. So I'm giving the examples of these other things because I want to express to people that are new, okay? To new people. Seasoned drivers, you guys already know this. Multi-apping is always best, and cherry picking. But this is why I want to say that, because on DoorDash, I had to take like 3 orders to kind of get close to that, all right? Because while I did that other shop and pay order for $6.25, I got this one as an add-on, $5.25 for an additional 3 miles for 7 more items. So it doesn't really make sense to me. I did this as an experiment, but the only real advantage to the platinum tier is Dash Now. I'm just gonna get that out the way. So if you want to click off this video, you don't want to hear anymore, I'm gonna be honest, in my market, I can't speak for everywhere else. I'm in a very small market. Population is like, well, not small, I'm in a medium-sized market. Population is like 200,000 people, but it's very spread out, okay? If you were the zone, the part of my market that I actually work in is probably more like maybe 60 to 70,000, maybe a little more, give or take. For me, this is just my observation, my experience. You still should go out and try to get to platinum yourself, just because you don't know what it could be for you. Here's another order that I questioned. I had a stack. This one was for a supermarket. I had to do a shop and pay for only 1 item and a Starbucks order, okay? Now, it was going to 2 different people, but it still was $9.50 for only 2.9 miles. Why this didn't get the platinum banner or whatever, I don't know.
What?
All right, you guys, so my camera overheated and I don't feel like waiting for it to cool off, so I'm gonna try to make this brief and just give y'all a quick conclusion. Should you become a platinum driver? Yes, you should, but don't do it if you plan on just doing it to try to make more money. I don't think that you will make much more money as a platinum driver, depending on your market. The only real benefit of it is just being able to Dash Now. That is the only reason why I did it and I'm doing it, and that's the only reason why I'm going to continue to get higher. I was able to get as high as 88%, but then I just started getting frustrated and I started to plummet. I was trying to go for 100%, and then I just started going on a decline spree, because the algorithm knows when you're taking trash. They know when you're trying to get your AR up. They know. So they just kept sending me like $2 and $3 orders going like 8 miles, 10 miles, and I just got frustrated. Don't take every order, okay? I'm going to repeat this. I want y'all to understand this, because a lot of people on YouTube will tell you the strategy is to take every order, just get the 100 orders completed. When you take every order, what you're doing essentially is the same exact thing as when they email you and tell you to do a reset. The moment you start to decline, your numbers will drastically go down. Okay, the reason why is because it's resetting you and it's putting you at 100%, but you have no orders to go off of. So once you do that first decline, your numbers are going to go down. And by the time you do like a good 10 or 15 declines, you might not even be 70% anymore. I did a reset before, and I'm telling you, that's how it works. Everybody who's done a reset, they learn that the hard way. They put you in a box, whereas you have to then still take every order, because if you start to decline too many, then you will lose your percentage very, very, very quickly. Whatever you do, don't do a reset. When you go for this, don't take every order, because it's the same scenario. If you take a whole bunch of orders, the moment you start to decline some, your acceptance rate is going to go down very, very quickly. Just go slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. It may take you a lot longer. It may take you 3 or 4 months to get your acceptance rate up. That's okay. Take the time to get your acceptance rate up the normal way. When you're very close to that 70%, that's when you might have to kind of sort of take more trash, if that makes sense, because you want to stay at that 70% to be able to dash now. You don't want to lose that platinum status, and you'll lose that very quickly, because you'll start to notice every time you decline, it'll say you'll go down to 69%. And the reason why that's happening is taking you a long time to go up versus you being able to just decline one order and your numbers will drastically go down, is because you took so many orders. Because you took so many orders in a row, and then prior to that, you probably were on a decline spree like crazy. Now, when you go back to declining orders, your numbers are going down drastically. There was times where I was seeing, like, it would tell me if I declined this one order, I would go from 74% to 72 or even 71. So it wasn't even doing like 1% anymore. It was like 2 and 3. But that's because I had too many accepts. So I've learned my lesson from that. So when you go to do this, if you want to become platinum, don't follow YouTubers. Don't follow the people online that's take every order. Just take 100 orders and get it over with. Don't follow that. I'm stressing that. Please listen to what I'm telling you. As somebody who's tried this and who has done this more than once. I did this by Earn by Time over a year ago. Okay. And I've done this way. Do not take every order. Use those declines for those very bad orders. Try to take those dollar per mile or very close. Like if it's like 7 for 8, just take it. You know what I'm saying? If it's $8 for 9 miles, take those, because you're going to want to save your declines for those really bad, because you're going to get them. You're going to get them. I'm telling you. I know a lot of content creators might not tell you this, or they may not show it. They may edit it and make it look like when they got to 70, it was great. Let me tell you something. When you get to 70, you get bombarded with more bad orders than you do good orders. I'm just telling y'all, because I know a lot of content creators will make you have you under this impression that these orders will be good. They are not. They are going to be worse. Way, way worse. So I want to explain that to you guys, because a lot of times when you're new, you just watch YouTube, and it, you know, for the people that watch YouTube, you watch YouTube and you think these guys are, you know, this is the best way to go. And that may work for them, but I'm telling a real strategy. Try to take at least 7 out of 10 orders if you can, okay? If you can. Try to take orders that are close to $1 per mile as possible, all right? So it doesn't feel so bad. And also try to multi-app if you can. If you want to work, let's say, the lunch shift, right? Let's say you're a person that usually works lunch and dinner, and you know that in your zone, dinner time is really good on UberEats. Then I would focus on UberEats for dinner, and then I would do DoorDash for lunch. And then I would just take what I can and get my numbers up for lunch. And then for dinner, I wouldn't even turn DoorDash on, because some areas you may live in a market where it's very easy to schedule. It's not a lot of oversaturation. So if it's easy for you to schedule and you'd be able to get on, then I wouldn't even recommend you doing this. I'm only doing this because my market is oversaturated, right? My market is heavily oversaturated. When I was, below 70%, it was very difficult for me to find schedules. Even if I scheduled out a week in advance, I was able to only get like maybe 5 or 6 hours. You know what I'm saying? Even at a week in advance, I was only getting like 5 or 6 hours for the whole day. And I don't like feeling restricted. So when I want to multi-app all 3 apps, I want to be able to just turn DoorDash on just how I turn on Grubhub and UberEats at a whim. And then also I want to travel. So as I'm traveling and I'm going to other areas, you know what I'm saying? I got some states that I want to hit and stuff like that. When I go visit friends and family, I don't want to have to schedule a week before I go on my vacation. I want to be able to just drive out there, go on my vacation, turn on Dash Now and go ahead and dash. You know what I'm saying? And that is the end of this video. I'm gonna wrap it up because I know I was talking a whole lot more. But if anybody has any questions, feel free to hit me up at this email here, myappealinglife@gmail.com. Also, I'm going to put the phone number here. You guys can contact me, text me, or call me. But I most likely will answer you faster if you text me. If you call me and I missed the call, just shoot me a text and say, hey, I was calling about XYZ, because I get a lot of calls on that number and sometimes I don't always want to answer, everybody. So just shoot me a text and tell me what it is. All right. Any questions at all, whether it's DoorDash related, Uber related, Grubhub related, Instacart related, shipped. I haven't done shipped in a while, but I can still answer some questions. Or even catering apps like Deliver That or Deliver Zifty. I only did Zifty for a little while. My market where I'm at now, they don't have it yet, but they are rolling it out. I got an email saying that actually as of the 26th, they're going to be coming to my market. Without further ado, I'm out, y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. Stay blessed. And I'll see you guys in the next video.